Dun, 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 dun. Gang, gang, gang. What's up, Kyle? Top of the top. How we doing, sir?
Yo, good morning.
Good morning, brother. Time we got 7:29. Don't think we had any news today. Oh, we do. Okay. I got some orange folders at 8. Interesting. Couple seconds left until New York Open. Let's see what we get here. We had perfect rejection off of yesterday's alert. Absolutely beautiful. Buy zone was respected again. Oh, how you doing? Move that back. Oh, there you go. All right. Looks like we got about 1 minute until stock exchange open. 6 seconds actually. Let's see what we get here. My alerts are not changing. Everything is staying the same. We did not break this consolidation, so no reason to change anything at the moment. And let's just see what we get here. So US 30 was a beautiful trade. It came down and tapped into our zone just barely, touched the outside of the zone, boom, and then immediately came up about 200, 300 points. Top of the zone was 489. We shot all the way up to 745, so almost 300 points on that trade. Perfect, perfect trade. And Nas came up to our alert as well, and that respected beautifully as well. So two really, really good trades to start the week. As you guys can see, my account is up to 4,000, started at 3,000 on Friday. So we're up 40% in 2 trading days. That is a really good start to this account. It's not gonna go like that forever, but it is nice to get a good jump out of the gate, get some beautiful starts to this flip here. And it's just a lot of patience, very patient, very precise with my entries, knowing exactly what I'm going for, trailing my stop loss at 10%. And if I get that 10% for the day, I'm done for the day. Even if there's another trade that hits, it doesn't matter. My goal for the day is complete, and that is that. Now, there will be days where I do not get that 10%. Maybe I'll get five. Those days are coming. I'm not new to this account flipping thing. And then there will be days where I have a 50, 60% trade, based off just one single entry with my stop loss at 10. The name of the game is really just to not get greedy. You don't want to get greedy when you're trying to flip an account. Not even flip, flip's not the right word, just trying to compound an account. Greed will be your worst enemy. You'll start to feel like you're absolutely killing shit. Like, oh, I got this, da 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 da. And the next thing you know, you're back behind 3 days. So it's all about sticking to the trading plan. You've got a plan for a reason, stick to it. I get up every morning and make sure that I have my things written down, read them before I get into the markets, remind myself what the goal is, stick to it. Our air quality in Montana right now is absolutely horrible. There's a wildfire down the road somewhere, so I've got like no breath in my lungs, it feels like. I haven't been able to catch a good breath in 2 days. Irrelevant information for you guys. I don't know why I just shared that. It doesn't matter at all. Okay.
You
Dear,
poor thing. I'm sorry.
it's okay. I'll survive it, I hope. And if not, well, that's okay too. Let's see if US 30 comes back down to our alert. I still love the buys on everything. I'm still very long biased at the bottom of these zones. But no trades right now. It's not giving me nothing. I'd love to see Nas come back up to this alert. Um, we are sticking on this 250 on the 3 hour, but it looks like we're gonna get a cross down over here, which is solid for a downward push. Let's just see what happens. Patience, patience, patience. Could get a little sell off here as well off this trend line. Let's see. Scalping purposes. But then if I go from here, right, our trend line is up. So yeah, this is really a perfect example of why I don't take micro trends, because you can create a trend anywhere on a micro time frame. So if I would have taken that, I would have already been a drawdown real quick. Hey, we got a nice little drop on US 30. Still not where I want it. And I learned that lesson yesterday. You guys watched me take an L on the Zoom yesterday because I didn't wait for my zone. I took an early entry that did not work. And that just kind of reminded me how fast US 30 moves, because I'm trying to think. I got in yesterday. I got in right here with my stop loss right here. Then we tapped into the zone, and then we absolutely rejected. So I now remember how US 30 moves, and early entries are not for me on the Deer Tay. US 30 is Deer Tay. I don't know why I call it that, but I do. Nazi opening strong to the bull side. My first entry on Nas will be this area here, maybe even a little bit higher. Realistically, I'd like to wait for this high. I think US 30 is going to give me an entry before Nas does. But again, I'm waiting for my zones. So other than that, there's really not much to do. We have the same zones marked up as yesterday. Nothing's changing on that. Gold looks like it broke this little trend line here. We got a 3-touch trend. Now we're coming to the outside of it. So we could get a good rejection from right here to the upside. Yeah, Nas not really moving, not giving us any real candles yet. We do have an orange folder at 8, so that could be doing some things. Getting a nice little pushy on Nas. Beautiful. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, man. I also had this entry yesterday to close the day off, and I got got my 10%, came back, grabbed me, and then absolutely went nuts. That's the problem sometimes when moving your stop loss, but the goal was reached, you know? Not every trade is going to be a runner when you're trying to compound your account, especially when you're sticking to the trading plan. But you will get that runner at some point. And that's the important thing to remember. The runner is coming. As long as you're getting your 10% on the day, you're solid. You guys got to remember too, 10% as this account compounds, you know, the goal is to be at around 53,000 in 30 trading days. And then my 10% looks a lot different than it does now. That'll be, 5, 6 grand a day. And obviously, when I get to those higher numbers, I tend to change my percentage goal around a little bit. I'll go to 4%, 5%. 10% is very achievable at these lower numbers, but as you get up there in numbers, it's a bit different. Just psychological wise, you know. When you see 4 or 500 bucks on your screen, it's not hard to hold it. When you see 5,000, 6,000, your brain is gonna go to, well, I can do a lot with that type of money right now. So that is the mentality of it, really. US 30 never gave us a good entry, rejected down here. No, thank you. Precise with the entries, precise with the entries. Nas giving a nice push. Hoping this thing comes and grabs us at these all-time highs. Or not all-time highs, excuse me. Yesterday's highs, this week's highs. Let's remove these drawings. Oh, I don't want to remove these drawings because I have my boxes. Oh man, that alert that hit on Sunday. What a lick. I do think we're going to be long throughout the week, so the shorts are very scalpy. $5% right now is 200. Oh, this is Nas. I want to be on Nas Mini. Let's see. So with 200, I've got a 20-point stop loss. I'm still waiting a bit. See what happens. See what happens. And remember, I am moving my stop loss to entry very, very quickly. I'm not holding any. Once I'm in profit, I'm in profit. If I got to take 10, $40 trades on the day, then that's fine too. That is how I scalp. Let's see what happens here. We did not push all the way up. Bummer. Did not get that alert. Still got some time though. We'll see. We will see. Well, everybody, while you're on here, at least mark up your zones. Make sure you have your alerts set. Um, I don't think I'm gonna spend the full 45 minutes on this Zoom. I don't think there's gonna be a need to. We have our alerts. Nothing has changed since yesterday. Tomorrow, Thursday, excuse me, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, we got some big news days. So if this consolidation doesn't break today, it will most likely happen tomorrow, right? Yeah, my God. Red folders, yellow folders, bunch of folders across the board. Same thing with Thursday and Friday, same thing as well. So Waiting game, waiting game. Might get something at 8. We do got that orange shoulder coming out at 8 that will move the markets one way or another. Looks like my Wi-Fi is starting to lag. Alert is set at 20042. And yeah, just waiting right now, guys. Just a bit of a waiting game at the moment. US 30 in a nothing zone for me. My computer is lagging. Can't even switch charts. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Nazi coming back to this little top here. I am not sold on it just yet. You guys see my alert. My alert is my alert for a reason. And looks like my laptop's hating on me anyway right now. So that's what's up. Don't fucking. I'm alert at 24.2. 200 point stop loss. That'll put me at 2062. Let's see what that looks like. Damn, my computer is tripping. This is pissing me off. Well, never quite came to our alert, and looks like she is headed the opposite way on the 5. Alert missed by 9 points. Just had a 15-minute candle open. See what that looks like over there. Big engulfing 15 bull. I would really, really like to wait for this zone up here. I'm gonna move my alert up there. This isn't doing it for me anymore. So my alert is at 20062. That's where my stop loss would have been if I entered at 20042. We'll see if we get that trade. See if we get that trade, or if we just stick from here to here again like we did yesterday. Yeah, that's not going to give us this trade anytime soon. US 30 coming back up. I took this sell a few times yesterday too. I took it here and I took it here. That's another one of those. These zones right now are super obvious. At one point, they're going to break, obviously, but this is just a huge consolidation. So if you wait for these bottoms and you wait for these tops, the risk is proper either way. Yeah, US Nazi. Nazi didn't quite get us. Came up to this line here. Did not quite give me that push I wanted. But still obvious top, just respected it again. I wanted it up here. 2033 to 2045. Did not respect my aloha. Did not give me the trade I was looking for. Patience on the trigger right now. Very patient on the trigger right now. This is what I call calm trading. Not predicting nothing, just waiting. Waiting to see. I noticed also the last couple of days, Nas has been making its really big breakout moves around 11:30. It hasn't been at a New York Stock Exchange open. Create this top up here. Put a little alert here as well at 47.49. See my alert. Da 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 da. Little jump up on Nazi again. Yeah, I'd still like to wait for this alert. But if you do want to pull the trigger, this top is a good place to pull it. The only thing I'm seeing that potentially could go against us is we started off bullish, came down a little tiny bit, and now we're back on some bull pause. Uh, so like I said, I would have loved the long this week. The long was the play, and we had it marked up on Sunday. Just did not get a chance in it. Ugh. Does not look like it wants to give us that entry. Just wants to keep playing in this zone right here, which makes sense. This is never a bad entry up here. It's a lot of proof, but it's not gonna cut it for old Timmy boy. US 30 in a nowhere zone. See what gold's doing. If anybody's got any questions, ask away. If not, I'm gonna end this thing. We have our alert, we have everything that we need. At this point, it's just a waiting game. There's no point in waiting on the Zoom. My
How do
alert.
you how do you move the stop loss? I have a hard time finding it on my screen.
What do you mean?
Like I just entered a trade and I want to move the stop loss so I'm in profit.
We'll just grab it like any other line. Like there would be a line like this, and you just grab it and pull it around.
What does it say? Does it say stop?
You're on futures, right?
Yeah.
If you're in a buy, it'll say buy stop. If you're in a sell, it'll say sell stop. Are you sure you press the button
Oh,
and
okay.
one?
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you take it, you have to make sure you activate it
Yeah,
by
the
pressing the
buy
stop
stop.
loss or
That's
the
what I
tick.
need, those
yeah.
keywords.
Buy stop is sell limit, or a buy stop is stop loss. Sell stop is stop loss. Nazi
Okay.
dumping from this top here did not give us our entry. Fucking bummer, dude. I was waiting.
I set a limit at 20,033 and it entered.
Perfect. Perfecto. Good job. Hold that son bitch. Make sure you protect your capital though. Make sure you protect your
Yeah, and
capital.
make sure you screenshot that and share that too. Share those screens, please.
Got it.
All right, guys. Well, if that's it, then that's it. I've got my alert set. That's what I'm waiting for on the day. I'll go ahead and set a buy alert down here. Just kind of see what happens, see if it can come down here and give me something. But if not, then that's that. US 30, I've got a sell alert at 47.52. My buy alert stays the same inside of this zone. Yeah, that's just where I like it. That's where I would feel comfortable taking a buy. Possibly right here as well, you know. This could be your two zones of interest right here. Set an alert here in the middle of this zone. So I got a buy alert at 45.27. I've got another one at 44.75. I have a sell alert at 48.12. As far as Nas goes, yeah, it's just not gonna give us that push that I really wanted, unfortunately. Have a sell alert at 20.060. Have a buy alert at 19.877. Those are my plays for the day that I'm waiting on. And then I have my super zone down here that I would be very surprised if it tapped into, but I would be very happy if it did. But I don't see that happening, at least not until we have some major red folders. But you never know. You never really know. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. So if you are my laptop is pissing me off today, brother. That's what's up. Okay. Okay. So unless you guys have any questions, like I said, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube so you can go back and mark these zones if you need to. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios, everybody. Ciao, ciao.